fuck is up, bro? No lie. My fucking throat hurts. Wait, no, wait, no. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that, alright? No, I didn't mean it like that. So, no lie, I'm gonna kind of be talking a little bit. Feminine. Like a pussy, alright? I'm just kidding. Alright. So, I don't recognize that. Alright, there we go. Hello. Awesome. So, breaker structure is when a continuing trend, I guess I say it like this, gets rejected. So, example, downtrend, and structure gets broken to the upside. I'll show you what that looks like. I think if there's anything else I want to write down right now. Should be alright. So, where's it? You're lying. No way, I just wrote that and it's nowhere. Okay, I was about to cry. Alright. Okay, cool, delete all this shit, right? I don't think you guys are babies anymore. You can, I can skip the little stupid drawings and I can just show you this on the chart. Alright. What the fuck? Alright. I'm not liking that one. Let's see a good example of breaker structure. Maybe we'll see on the hourly. Maybe it might not be that bad. I mean, alright, okay, maybe. This might be alright enough. Alright. Clear downtrend, right? So we're tumbling. Then we get a little bit of relief, tumbling. And then this is where structure gets broken, right? Reason being is, now some of this is like, some of breaking structure is kind of up to your own discretion in a little bit, right? Some people would consider this breaking structure because it broke these lows. Like, I just can't, like, I just can't stand that shit. That's really it, right? All that shit right there, it's just a little bit of retracement. Because what happened right after that? It went a little bit lower. That's not a break of structure. It's not it. This was. Actually, no, matter of fact, this was. So you see the structure coming through here. I'm going to explain something, right? So you see, this is the point that you want to worry about when you're looking for break of structure, right? Is that when does price tap out this and when does it tap out this, right? So if you want a lower time frame, I mean, that honestly might have been a decent little move to catch because of coming in this fair value gap. But like, actually no, I'm dead ass lying. I'm lying. I forgive everything I ever said. Please, Jesus, forgive my sins. I'm not really sure how to explain this. Like, this is such like a baby, like, easy concept that like I forgot about it. So okay, right here, structure gets broken because these highs are taken out, right? We see a little bit of relief, and then this is the confirmation that structure really is broken and we are going up. This is where you want to look for an entrance at, right here. This candle would have been a really good entrance. Whatever is right there would have been fucking amazing. I'm gonna go see. I can't see, so... Oh, yes, I can. Alright, so... that entrance would have been magnificent. What'd you have here? Kind of looks like possibly an order block play or maybe a breaker block play, but still, I mean, we're equilibrium. I mean, but don't worry about that right now, okay? That's not what you need to worry about. Timmy, what I want you to worry about. Timmy. Who the fuck is Timmy? But what I want you to worry about is this right here. Right? Structure didn't actually get broken until right there. This, it just like, it like attempted. It couldn't actually pull it off, right? Which leads us to our next concept, right? Which I wanted to do both of these in the same video because it's like nobody really explains what this is, right? But you need to know it. It's one of the. It's probably something I use the most. So this is actually a perfect place to do this. Why could we not break full structure right here? Why could we not? Does anybody know? It was because we needed to retrace a little bit. We needed to retrace a little bit to take people out of this trade and create... I'm not going to tell you what that word is. We needed to take people out of this trade, out of everybody going long right here. We need to take them all out, turning them into something that I'm not going to tell you yet. And then we could break structure fully and make this move happen. And that's, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really hoping that, like, that makes sense. Because I know I've said everything right there. Like, the only two new things that I'm introducing is break of structure and retracement. That's what this is called. It happens everywhere, right? On the hourly, this is huge retracement. Holy fuck. This would have been a great move down. Like, this is huge retracement. Sometimes you can ride retracement If you know that it's gonna retrace on a high time frame, sometimes you can ride that bitch. Sometimes you can ride it. Like, this is a downtrend. This is not retracement. But within this downtrend, right? What you have? Hourly retracements, which are, if the trend is going up, it's going to retrace down. If the trend is going down, it's going to retrace up. Because it needs a little bit of relief before it can make big moves down. It needs a little bit of relief before making bigger moves down. A little bit of relief. It's not much. Just a tiny bit of retracement. Nothing crazy, right? Well, but these candles are side by side. How do you know they're retracement? Because remember how candles open and close? Red candles, which are bearish candles, open at the top and close at the bottom, which is why they're red. Every candle has a starting price. I should have said this in the candles video. Every candle has a starting price. Whether or not price moves up or down during that time period makes it green or red. If it moves up at that starting price, it's gonna be green. If it moves down at that starting price, it's gonna be red. Okay? That's how you know that this is retracement. It's just a little bit, something crazy. When it closed, this candle took it and said, and it started dumping. That's all that really happens, right? And I thought I heard something. I'm trying to think. We'll show a couple more examples of this, so you can get the gist of it, right? To the upside. Actually, no, this is a pretty good example already that we were just looking at. Okay, so we're moving up, we're moving up, we're moving up. Moving up, moving up. Right here, you probably would have thought that this is a breakage structure, but it's not. Okay? This was just a little bit of retracement. We keep going up just a little bit more. We finally get the breakage structure of our previous high, our previous lows, which are all right here. Okay? There was no low that was broken here, other than, I can't even call this a low. Like, this one was never broken until all the way down here. But what you really wanted to see was this. This move down, then it move up. Low, low. Mark it out. And you want to see the lowest low, honestly. Like, because sometimes structure will look like it's being broken, and it fucking lies to you. Just like this. What the fuck? Kitty. Oh, I see you. Little fucker. What are you seeing? Come here. Come here. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, kitty. Say hi, kitty. Oh, no. Okay. What a jerk. Alright. So, pretty much, right? Okay, with an uptrend, you want to look at, like, you don't want to look at the outside of the structure, right? For a breaking structure, obviously, because if it keeps going up, then that's not breaking structure. You want to be looking at the internal part of the structure, okay? And I'll write this down too. With uptrends, no lie with. Oh yeah. With uptrends, the internal structure is on the inside because it's internal. With downtrends, the structure is also on the inside, but I guess it's on the outside of it. Like, because like this would be the inside. I'm just gonna say the outside. You'll understand. Outside. Right. Oh my god. Okay. Internal structure, right? As you can see, the structure was never broken. I spit in my throat. Ow. As you can see, the structure was never broken until here. I'm not counting this as a break of structure because the high of the internal was never broken. It doesn't count. Like, on a lower, this is the hourly time frame, okay? Get like, on the lowerly time frame, on the low time frames, like you're gonna see this, like, this is gonna look like a break structure on the low time frame, right? You're gonna have this. It really just depends on what time frame you're on. Like, this is a high time frame break of structure right here. It's probably more beneficial if we go look at this on the 5 minute, so you can see this in real time. Actually, no lie. I wish I would have thought of that before I started blabbing. Can you move? Alright, check this out. Okay. I think I took a trade off of this, actually. What day was this? What time? Yeah, I was in this trade. Yeah, I was definitely in this trade. What day was this? 26? Yeah, I was in this trade. 100%. I made $500 this day. I remember this. So, right. Ah, man, the time frame looks like shit right now. All right, whatever. So we had this uptrend, right? Right here, you're gonna be thinking we broke structure of all of this. You're gonna go short, and then you're gonna get stopped out, right? It's reason being, I'll say it like this. I'm trying to think of how to say it. Reason being is because we never took this out. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how to tell you this without it, like, without getting too much into stuff we don't need to be talking about yet. Fuck. Same thing here, okay? Same thing here. We didn't take this out. That's not a break of structure. Here, what did we even take out? I'll do it off the wigs. Nothing. We took out all this, but, like, no. This right here was a break. Right here, this low was taken out here. Let me show you. This low was taken out here. And what did we form? We started just capitulating downtrends, right? Can you hear the train? My ADHD told me to show you that. So, it speaks to me. No, I'm just kidding. Holy shit, I'm just kidding. So, I'm gonna wait on this train. It's a tough beat right there. That train was just honking for a mile. I don't even know how fast trains move. Oh, that kind of sucks. I could walk faster than 20 to 50 miles an hour. No, I can't. Okay, so break a structure, right? We got a low here and a low here, right? What does that leave us? And a low here, right? Where does that leave us? When we took this out, structure's broken, bro. And what did we do right here too? Just to make sure everybody's familiar. What is that? Inverse fair value gap. When we inverse fair value gap and broke structure here, that right there is enough for me to go like this. That's enough for me to go like that. And what happens? Take profit, smash. That's a trade right there. That's a good ass trade. I would have taken that very fast. Right there. Probably would have entered right there off that retracement. I tried to catch a little bit of retracement. Right there. That's crazy. That's a good play. You wanna know why that's a good play? What the fuck? It's during London session? I wouldn't have expected that from London. Okay, anyway. I don't really like London session. Like, I tried it, but I'll explain what all that shit is later, right? Right now, you don't need to know. What you need to be doing is figuring out these confluences and staying on this chart, even if you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. Trying to notice patterns, trying to just notice anything. Because if you want anything to come out of this, like, you have to put fucking work into this shit. Like, no lie. Like, I had to put, like, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So, just what it is, man. So, right, we broke structure here, downside. Brrr. Just capitulate and just drop. We see a little bit of retracement, right? Nothing crazy. Structure wasn't broken, mind you. Structure was not broken until up here, no lie. But I hope in real time you would have been able to be like, oh, you know, like, look at this rejection. Nothing's coming off of that. And it's showing you very positive signs of rejection here. Like, yeah, if you have two huge down candles like this, right? Huge wicks. And this is part of retracement, okay? When you have these candles that are fucking that long, deck-sized candles, alright? And they can't close down there or anywhere near down there. It was a positive close. Okay, you follow me? You get the same thing again, except not a positive. And then you get a rejection from that side after a big move down. You're going down. Like, don't even, no. Right? You could almost even argue that, like, you could argue that you could take a trade off of this right here and say, oh, you know, this This is an uptrend. Okay, if that's how you want to see it, fine. But just fucking know the structure gets broken right there. Does that make sense? I really hope that I explained everything right. Alright. And we're gonna drop liquidity right after this, no lie. I'm about to record 2 videos and schedule them to be posted. The reason I didn't record a video yesterday was because I just had so much shit to do. I fucking forgot, honestly. Alright. I hope that's it. Oh. Bushes. Why is retracement so important? Right? Retracement is so fucking important because if you don't keep in your mind that a trend has to have a little bit of relief to make the trend going, to make bigger pushes in the trend's direction, if you don't have that in your mind, every green candle on a downtrend, you're gonna think, if you don't have that down right, you're gonna think, oh shit, we're going up, 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 we're going up. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Wait, Bob, it didn't even break structure. Just fucking wait. Where's the thumbs down? Oh, you know what? I do have that for you. No lie. No, don't do that shit. Okay. Same thing with an uptrend. Structure isn't broken. Oh, yeah. If structure isn't broken, then it's retracement. Other people might say otherwise, but that is literally all that I've noticed. Like not all, but like one of the main things I've noticed is that structure is not fucking broken. It's retracement. It's just, it doesn't matter how it looks. It can be crazy as fuck. If structure does not get broken, it's just retracement. It cannot be anything else because structure was not broken. I mean, you could get a little bit of equilibrium, which really is just retracement at the end of the day. A lot of people like to put equilibrium on there as like a fucking magic funny word and try to confuse people, but it like... You'll see when we talk about equilibrium. Equilibrium is it's still nice to know. But, okay, so pretty much that's it. No lie. There's nothing else I can really show you. I mean, I can show you one more time. Just so we're clear. Let's do something I took. What's this? Asian session. What time is it? Okay, I was about to panic. I was like, nah, I need to be on a trade soon. Cause I thought it was 8:40. I was like, oh fuck. Bruh, I deadass clicked it. Fuck it, I'll do 9:30. Bro, what am I doing? I know what time. I can literally see it. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut that out. That was stupid. So, Oh, never mind. This was fucking yesterday that I took this. Alright, well, how about this? Okay. A little bit of uptrend, right? That's not even like this is more like structure. Right here, right? Crazy how down moves, crazy how down moves. And then what? Was structure broken? I don't think so. And that turned out to just all be retracement for a second. No, dead ass, I just clicked on the wrong thing. I'm realizing that that's where structure was broken. Like, and I mean, live, I mean, it's to your discretion. Like, you could say that's the low, but since there's a weird ass low candle right here, I'm just gonna put it there. And the structure gets broken, right? Down, downside. That's really it. Next one's gonna be about liquidity. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna stop recording. I'm just gonna like